Sava.
Yes, we're crossing the Sava River.
Yeah, it's a bright,
sunny day. I think the first
Wednesday. Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
the first day where it's so sunny.
Yeah.
We're on the roads as usual.
Yeah, and it's quite a heavy traffic right now out there.
Yes, and we're going to make our way to Golubac Fortress today.
Yes.
We'll be exploring the eastern part of Serbia, Golubac Fortress, and probably Ram Fort as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right now it's a clear, sunny day. Let's just hope it stays like this.
Yes.
Our journey today continues to Serbia's very east, its border with Romania, to the mighty Golubac Fortress. This defensive complex was used to defend many kingdoms through the centuries. Golubac is the perfect fairy tale castle, wonderfully set off by its location in the rugged landscape at the head of Đerdap Gorge. Located around 129 kilometers away from Belgrade, Golubac Fortress is roughly 4 kilometers away from the town of Golubac and can be reached by private car or by bus. If you are coming to Golubac Fortress, you can also make your way to Ram Fortress, which is located on the right bank of the Danube. It is ranked amongst the oldest artillery strongholds in Serbia. Alternatively, you can also make your way to Lepenski Vir. This is an early settlement uncovered in 1965, and here the works have brought to light the secret architecture and monumental sculptures from one of the oldest Danube culture dating back to 7000 to 6000 BC, marking the beginning of Europe's civilization.
Here we have the Danube. We're about to reach Golubac Fortress very soon.
In 8 minutes approx. Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay. And over that side we have Romania.
Yes.
Initially comprised of 9 different towers, each between 20 to 25 centimeters high, protecting 3 internal compounds, Golubac Fortress was a powerhouse guarding the Danube. But when the Turks conquered the castle, in order to strengthen their position, they built one more, so now there are total 10 different towers. With the fortress's interesting position leaning over the Danube, they make Golubac undoubtedly one of the most beautiful castles along the Danube Odyssey, from the source to the Black Sea. Despite its formidable structure, it changed hands many times throughout its existence. It is the place where Serbs, Turks, Austrians and Hungarians waged wars and warriors shouted their battle cries, and the place holds many secrets. But even war and constant attack could not destroy the thick stone walls.
So we've reached the Golubac Fortress. It's really windy at this moment. It's 650 dinars each, and it includes entry to all the green zones in the fortress and parking charges. You enter from here, and I'll show you the first view of the fortress very soon. It's right next to the Danube. And the parking lot, it's like it's built on the Danube. It's a lovely complex. It's lots of greens right next to the Danube. We got our tickets over there. 1300 for the two of us. Are you excited about the fortress?
Oh, yes, definitely, most definitely. It's so huge. 1, 2, 3. উড়িয়ে নিয়ে যাচ্ছে।
উড়িয়ে নিয়ে যাচ্ছে।
এখানে কি আছে?
There are 5 zones to access the fortress. The green zone, which is the basic zone, the one we went to, includes a visit to the palace, towers 9, 8 and 5. Tower 9 is also known as the Cannon Tower.
This one's called the Cannon Tower or the main tower.
Inside these towers, digital presentations of the fortress are available in the form of historical timeline, interactive map, 3D model of the fortification and film. From the exhibitions, one can learn about the most famous battle for Golubac Fortress and the knights who fought it, periods of rule of Hungarians, Serbs, and Ottomans, as well as about the recent archaeological finds in the outer ward. On the cannon tower, there are two types of authentic replicas of the medieval cannon whose main purpose was to defend the port and the waterway, that is, protection from the river. This area is adorned by flags symbolizing the powers who had their share of history in this majestic fortress.
We are in Tower 5 now, and this is the viewpoint. The roof was reconstructed. So you have these glass windows from where you can enjoy the views.
Zones 2, 3 and 4 are categorized as special attractions and can be accessed on fixed days with higher ticket prices. These are relatively challenging and appropriate clothing and footwear is mandatory. Guides are compulsory. The fifth zone cannot be accessed by any tourists. Hat Tower, which is also the Tower 1, is the oldest tower in the fortress.
These are the restricted areas that you don't get entrance to with your green ticket. And this here is probably the palace. Yes, it is. It's been reconstructed, of course. Now it looks like a gallery with a viewpoint.
Exhibition panels are set in the tower levels of the palace, giving us a glimpse of the life of people at that time. This area is decorated with old artifacts including armors and weapons, providing an interpretation of the period of rule of Hungarians, Serbs, Ottomans in the Golubac Fortress.
So that was the Golubac Fortress. Did you enjoy it?
Oh yes, I did.
It took us around 3 hours to make our way from Belgrade to Golubac Fortress. So immersing ourselves in this majestic fortress for over 2 hours, we decided to make our way back to Belgrade. Well, it was a long drive back, right? But as suggested, you can go and visit other places also.
Stay tuned for the last leg of our Serbian adventure, where we take you on a drive to the northern part of the country. Thank you a lot for watching this video and for supporting us. See you next time.